pumping, lungs aching for air, unforgiving fear. That's how it feels to escape. My sisters were free, but I was not. My whole family was separated early on. They were sent to schools in the north. They were my half-sisters, but I was placed on a different path. It wasn't easy for them either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did have many privileges compared to most slave folk. I was in the big house, after all. I was head slave servant and ran everything and mostly everyone. I could move more freely, go into town, shop for food, wear ladylike clothes. And even though it was illegal, I was educated. Skin color was also a factor. Being on the light side was a situation that was both advantageous and perilous, whether it be outside or inside the house. I was never fully protected. And soon my daughters would be just as vulnerable. Running the household was grueling work, but my heart melted when the babies arrived. Cornelia was so bright and bubbly as a child. Master James Withers couldn't help but take pleasure in how she lit up a room. Little Juliana would come 6 years later. They were my sunshine, my daily ray of hope. They kept me going, especially through the hard times. Things did become increasingly worrisome when she arrived. That horrid being, Caroline Lawrence. Now Caroline Lawrence Reed. And Master John Holliston Reed moved out to live in town, so it was just me and that cold fish, Caroline.
I think we should bring in the outdoor table settings before they get spoiled.
I already did that, ma'am.
Well then, they need to be washed.
I already washed them, ma'am.
Well then, wash them again.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Gone were the days when Dr. Reed ran a tight ship. Old age had caught up with him and his mind was gone, and Rice Hope was now going to pieces. All that mattered to me was that these gorgeous girls were mine. And when they grew up, there would be no more men clawing at them, no more unwanted visits in the middle of the night.
Say hello to the lovely Miss Reed for me.
Just like Anne and Julia, my sisters, it would be about their brains, not their bodies. Dr. Reed gave me his word. I was meant to be free, and so was Cornelia. And then it happened. Old Dr. Reed took his last breath at age 92. He had been a hard-nosed man of the Revolution, but always showed a bit of softness towards me. But it was the death of a master. No good ever comes of it. It stirs terror in every slave's heart, no matter if you're in the big house or out in the fields. And the vultures were already gathering. They listed all the assets and chattels in perfect detail. Most everything would go to his son, Master John Holliston Reed, to the dismay of many. Finally, it was his turn, and I was at his mercy.
I've made a decision. I'm not going to discuss money anymore. If you don't like it, you can get married like James. Then we'll talk about it.
What will happen to Diana?
That's my decision. You stay away from her, you understand me?
You're getting sentimental, Father. Can't bear to share Diana with me?
I suggest you leave before you regret saying that to me.
Master Reed.
No. I know why you are here. I know what my father promised you and what I owe you and the children. I'm not going to make the same mistake that my father made. Here, I want you to take this. You need to make me one promise, though. Don't get caught. Because I cannot help you.
I was promised this day all of my life, but I would have to say goodbye to every place familiar, every person known. I had my little ones, but there was a dark and unclear path ahead of us. For those who are enslaved, it would always be about saying goodbye. Wilby would have to say goodbye too, many times. Wilby was a slave who lived in Wilmington, North Carolina as a talented mason and plasterer. He again had more freedom than most slaves and was rented out to help build grand houses in town, such as the Bellamy Mansion on Market Street. But there was one summer in particular when the town fell into chaos, despair, and death.
Yellow Jack.
Yes, that's what they called yellow fever back then. It was a time of fear, but also of opportunity.
We are all in agreement. There's no time to lose.
Okay, but tomorrow night would be better.
Why? This may be our only chance. And the weather is in our favor.
I've got to go back to Porter's Neck. One more time. I've got to say goodbye.
Very well. But we can't have any more delays.
Where is everyone? Gone. To the country.
Sarah, Rosala, they all went with the family.
Well, at least less distraction as we work.
Yes, as long as we don't end up on the cemetery wagon.
Meanwhile, my absence was, of course, noticed immediately.
Where the hell is Diana?
I have no idea.
What have you done? They're my assets. Mine. You have no respect for my future.
Respect? You trespass on two of my properties. They are not yours or anyone else's at this point.
I won't hear of it. I will find them. Mark my words.
Get out.
By then, I was making my way to the outskirts of Charleston and knew of many free black folk in town who might take me in for a while. A successful fisherman friend, away working at sea most of the time, offered his dwelling to us until our next move. Thank you, Isaac, for your kindness.
Oh, certainly, Miss Diana. Anything for Miss Nancy's daughter. Now drink up.
My first thoughts of freedom were, where are my sisters? What a thrill it would be to find them. Little did I know the trials poor Julia was going through. A colored woman seeking an education became a target for violence.
Stay here, be careful.
Julia,
Henry!
come on. We gotta get out of here. Go, go, go. That way, that way, that way.
How in the world do you keep going? This is like your third school now.
I have a sister. She's still a slave. In a place that's far more dangerous than this. So I have to keep going for her. For all of us.
I understand.
Never give up, you hear? Never.
Yeah.
Miss Diane, something's up. I ran all the way here to warn you. $100 reward will be paid for the apprehension and delivery at the White Workhouse for Diane and her two children, Miss Cornelia and Miss Juliana. See, it's right here.
See, how is it possible? How is it possible? We have permission to leave. We have papers. I am free.
Well, who would do this then?
I think I know. That delinquent, John Jr. I didn't know he would take it this far. We won't stay long. Just one more night.
Miss Diana, I don't know, Miss Diana. I don't know.
Juliana, her cough has gotten worse.
Okay, one day. That's about all I can do. Just one day.
I understand. I understand. We could now end up in the sugar house, too. A jail, or so-called workhouse, for runaway and disobedient slaves in Charleston. It was a place of punishment, torture. It was hell on earth. Wilby's life was also just about to take a major turn. As plantation families were fleeing town, Wilby dropped his work and hurried to Porter's Neck Plantation. He and his mother, Elizabeth, were owned by a goober or peanut, as you call it, farmer, named Nick Nixon. Luckily, Wilby was a smart one with a heart and a valuable asset to Mr. Nixon.
Hey, Mama.
Hey.
It's okay. I can find one somewhere else.
You didn't come all this way yourself, just to find an old sheet for your bed.
No.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes. But I will be back. I promise.
There is no need to look back. I will always be in your heart.
I will make you proud, Mama.
Son, you already have. William, you share your gifts with others. It is the way of our Gullah people.
As I said before, Wilby was rented out all of the time. As a mason and plasterer of decorative house molding. Wilby was always an optimist, moving forward, looking ahead, sometimes not looking at what's right in front of his face.
Interesting.
Thank you. Just some work papers.
So, this says pour plaster the right consistency.
Yes, making a mixture of gypsum and water. Your work sounds fascinating.
Thank you.
They would never forget that exciting moment when they both realized the secret power of literacy between them. Words immediately connected them. Words gave them their friendship and their humanity.
This is for you.
Thank you. Plaster. Why on earth would you take the time to sign it? No one's gonna see your name in the ceiling.
Just in case, they might. You never know. It's like my name will be there forever, even though I won't.
I guess so. You're weird, Wilby.
They started reading and writing to each other. It opened up their heads and hearts. It gave them a taste of freedom and a moment of escape. To be educated was also illegal and risky if someone found out. They would need their special secret in the days and years ahead. I never looked close up at train tracks before. The long ribbons of metal left me in awe. I felt as if I just touched those rails, I would feel a pulse, a vibration of faraway lands, of people living their lives in freedom. That one touch would transport us to safety in the north. Thanks to some old contacts my mother used to have, I was at last able to come out from hiding and muster up train tickets to go as far as Pennsylvania. We would find cover there and find a doctor for Juliana. Apparently, we were too valuable to be physically punished at the sugar house. Maybe Master John Holliston intervened. No matter, we were already stripped of our dignity and beaten down by our sorrow.
I must attend to my daughters.
The river seemed so still those days, as if in mourning, as were the trees hunched over and weeping. My spirit would have been lost forever if it wasn't for Cornelia being by my side. The dream of seeing my sisters again evaporated, but a little part of me would not let go. I would have been so excited to know that my sister Julia was not only highly educated, a teacher, but also an important abolitionist who was working with the likes of William Lloyd Garrison, the most prominent abolitionist in the country.
How do you do?
Abolitionist women were controversial, especially women of color. It was hard going for her. Northerners were just as harsh.
Let us get some air. I'll bring you tea.
Oh, that's quite all right, sir. I'll see you up there.
There you are. Your tea as promised.
You are too kind.
terribly sorry about you having to hide like this.
It's quite all right. I'm used to it.
Providence will not be much better, I'm afraid. Are you still willing to proceed? I understand if you're not.
Nothing will get in my way, if I have anything to do with it.
I like your spirit. Now please, get some rest.
Thank you, sir.
Julia traveled all the way to Rhode Island by herself to attend an important abolitionist conference for women.
Providence will again hear us speak, my friends. On to our conferences. Mr. Garnett.
Mr. Garrison.
So nice to see that you've arrived.
Yes, sir.
We can drop you off first, Mrs. Pope. Julia, unfortunately we'll have to leave you at the colored boarding house outside of town.
I understand.
May I take that? I do hope you ladies have a splendid conference.
Thank you. It's so wonderful meeting people from all over the country. Where were you born again, Miss Williams? Boston?
No, Charleston, South Carolina.
You don't say.
Ah, Charleston, where rice is above souls and selves.
Indeed.
You two know each other?
We've been on a coach like this before, but a little more duress and chaos.
Oh dear.
Driver, we're ready.
You know, it's going to be a long walk from here to the ladies' conference. It's going to be dangerous. And you're not even safe from the slave catcher's net.
Yes, I know. Thank you for your concern. I'll survive. We all survive somehow. Yes?
Your past in Charleston, it is unhealthy for you to live your whole life with this burden of guilt.
It's how I survive. It's how I get things done.
Indeed.
It was nice seeing you again. Good day, Mr. Garnett.
I hope not goodbye. I do hope to see you again.
Maybe our paths will cross again.
Despite the cemetery wagons going past Market Street day and night, Wilby and his skilled colleagues kept going.
You did a nice job on that window.
Thank you.
Just 3 more to go.
I would take your time. There's no rush.
Okay.
Look, I heard what you're doing.
I'm sorry?
All right, and I don't agree with it. You will be putting all of us in danger.
It is in my opinion that all of us are already in danger.
Pay no attention to him. No attention to me. Godspeed, William. Godspeed.
Thank you, Henry.
I was starting to understand why Miss Caroline wanted me back so badly. Poor Master James had died while we were gone. A heart attack at 38 years. And with that, Caroline's lifestyle was about to come down with a crash. It was after one of those family meetings that I saw a look in Caroline's eye that was most unsettling. There's nothing more menacing than an insecure white woman who knows she's running out of money. 8 months since James Withers died, I could feel the storm approaching in my bones.
And listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I've your orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the fights must be together by the rising of the moon.
He looked like something the cat dragged in, all smiles and smirks, licking his chops. I don't know how this rascal John Maffett convinced Miss Caroline to marry him. That said, they ended up being two perfect peas in a pod, both desperate to improve their bank accounts.
We should tell them. Soon.
I know.
Thank you, Diana. You all, both of you, so refined.
Thank you, Master Maffett.
Diana, would you close the door for a moment? We have some unpleasant news.
My worst fears were realized. We were to be sold on the open market to the highest bidder. It all happened to us, a downpour to me, Cornelia, Julia, and will be.
Nice weather we're having.
Smarty pants. Come on.
But sometimes a storm blows through, the wind scrubs the sky clean, and things become clear like a fresh start. That's when little sprouts of hope start to appear.
Such beautiful weather, Henry.
Beautiful weather now. Wasn't too good the other night. I'm not getting back on that boat, Johnny.
It's a miracle our luggage survived.
It's a miracle we survived.
Mighty storm we had last night.
I'll say. My legs are still swaying. But on the other hand, my wife here is a better sea legs than I do.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Excuse me. You look so much like a woman I know back in Charleston.
Charleston? That's where I'm from.
Oh, you don't say. May I ask your last name?
Garnett. Julia Williams Garnett.
Williams. Williams. Now, you wouldn't happen to be related to a Miss Diana Williams, perchance?
I am her sister.
Well, land sakes alive. What a coincidence.
She is a member of the Reed family. Do you know her? How is she? Where is she?
It's been several years since the last I've seen her. But I'm sorry to say, I must tell you some unfortunate news that I recently overheard in Charleston. You see, Miss Diana and her daughter are under the strict control of a Captain Maffett. And he is to sell her on the open market as soon as the opportunity arises.
She has a daughter?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, Henry. How could the Reeds let this happen?
Well, look, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm afraid to say, but that's about all I know.
We are much obliged for the information, sir.
Yeah, we are grateful that you told us. Thank you, brother.
Certainly, sir. Well, ma'am.
This cannot happen. We must act quickly, Henry.
I promise. We will.
As Julia and Henry headed back to the United States, a call to action was launched immediately that traveled thousands of miles up the coast, over high seas, and eventually making its way to my other dear sister, Anne, on Nantucket.
A letter for you, dear, from your sister, Julia.
It's been so long. Let me see.
Anne?
It's my sister. She's in terrible trouble.
What has happened to Julia?
No. My other sister. Poor Diana. We will have to write a letter today.
To whom?
Captain James Newland Maffett, Diana's slaveholder.
Good heavens.
Reverend James Crawford was a kind, gentle man and a strong, steady presence. He took it upon himself to alert all church-going folk their pressing dilemma.
In the name of Christ, our Lord, I want to thank you for your support.
Reverend was also the most sought-after barber in all of Nantucket, so he preached to his customers as well.
Looking good.
A little more off the back, please.
Yes, my brother. Amen.
Meantime, Captain Maffett had to move to Wilmington, North Carolina because of his Navy duties. Captain Maffett and Caroline didn't trust leaving us in Charleston, so Cornelia and I had to pack our bags and join them. Little did I know it was the last time we would ever see Rice Hope Plantation again. We were now living in a strange new town. Cornelia seemed to like it, but every waking moment we were worried about our future hanging on a string. Then one day, several months after our arrival, a miraculous letter arrived into the hands of Captain Maffett from my sisters. They were fighting to save us.
Well, they will become aware of their reality soon enough.
Dear Reverend Crawford, nothing would give me greater pleasure to confer upon them the blessings of liberty, provided that you pay me $1,900 for the pair, not negotiable.
Tea. Thank you, Cornelia.
Can she go now? So she can do her errands in town.
Yes, that's fine. Don't, for a minute, think that we are not watching you.
You're sort of close to the edge, aren't you? Be careful.
You sound like my mother.
Sorry.
No, that's a good thing. I don't know what will happen to us. I don't know if I can survive without my mother.
I know what you mean. I have something for you.
What is it?
Here. It's an old writing set that was about to be thrown out. This way you can always write about what you feel. That's what helps me. You can also use it to write me wherever you are.
Thank you, Wilby.
The greedy devil wants almost $2,000 for Diana and Cornelia. He's only given us a month to come up with the entire amount.
What are we to do? All the congregations in the entire state would not be able to come up with that amount.
I think calling on Garnett is in order, don't you think?
Yes. Julia will know the steps we must take.
Thank you for taking the time to see us.
It is my pleasure.
So you think Anna Richardson would allow us to use the RMf funds?
If anyone can persuade, it would be you.
I'll start on the letter at once.
Dear Reverend Garnet, the Society of Friends grants your request to use the surplus Weems funds to help your wife's family. May our spirits remain strong and hopeful. Respectfully yours, Anna Richardson.
Sounds like you need some water.
It's very kind of you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Diana.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't want things to end up this way.
Things?
The Reeds. I mean, they left me no choice. They robbed me of my rightfully acquired assets. You can understand that, right? They let you down, too. It'll all work out for you. For us. You'll see.
My iron is getting cold.
I've gathered the post today.
Here, let's have a look.
Praise God. Julia received $500, and it's coming from England.
How wonderful. I think this will work. What is it?
Oh no. He lied to us.
True to his character, Maffitt brushed aside his arrangements with Reverend Crawford and decided to go ahead and put an ad to sell me and Cornelia. Maffitt had already made contact with a buyer. Cornelia and I started packing our belongings. Now, Julia and Henry Garnett weren't the only ones that had connections. Anne and Reverend Crawford in Nantucket could pull some strings, too.
Why don't we ask the Worth family to help?
Well, hello, darling. The Worth family?
Yes. Their cousin, Thomas Worth, he's a wealthy businessman in Wilmington. What if he purchased them from that monster Maffitt and kept them while we gather the funds?
Do you think we can trust him?
Yes, I do. The Worth family doesn't believe in slavery.
I pray that you are right.
Diana, I bid you farewell.
The good news on that fateful day was that it was good riddance to the Maffitts forever. We were unsure what our new life would be, but at least for the moment, we were together. The bad news is we didn't know what to expect from our new master. Was he pleasant? Was he a mean character? Could he harm us?
My wife is out at the country house with friends, and we'll be back later this month. And I must tell you, and please listen carefully, this is only temporary. I am doing a favor for your family.
Excuse me, sir? Did you say my family?
I'm a friend of your family in Nantucket, and I have temporarily bought you so that your sister Anne can raise the necessary funds for your freedom. I am expecting the money soon. Here's the letter. I know you can read. See for yourself.
What's the first thing you're going to do with freedom?
I'm going to watch the sunset, not get in trouble.
I'm going to keep up with my studies, and I'm going to read more books.
That sounds great.
And I'm gonna write to you, Mr. William Benjamin Gould. I promise.
The money has been exchanged.
How do you feel?
I know it's all we could do for now, but I wish it was more. Reverend Crawford has turned over every stone. I shouldn't complain.
You are not complaining.
He's quit his job to raise funds full-time, all with an invalid mother and my sister who is ill. I owe him so much. And Diana? How will she cope?
We just have to keep going. Don't give up. Remember?
He's back, Mama. Maybe today we will see.
Well, hello, Cornelia. Where's your mother?
You've got the money?
Yes.
What's wrong?
It's only enough to buy your mother.
What? No.
That's all they have. They're trying to raise more.
Then take Cornelia. Take Cornelia.
That won't work. You have no choice, Diana. I have signed a contract. You must go first. It's in the deal.
No! I won't let you take me! Cornelia, could you take over for a while?
It was around that time, all three sisters, my mother, Aunt Anne, and Aunt Julia became ill. It was as if their dispositions were somehow connected. I think my aunts could feel my mother's heart. The guilt, the pain of leaving a loved one behind. Inevitably, the day arrived and Mama was forced to gather her things.
I don't care where I'm going. Look at me. New York, Massachusetts, it doesn't matter. I won't be free until you're free. You hear me?
It's all right, Mama.
No, it's not all right. It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
But this isn't goodbye. We will see each other again. I know it. I am strong, Mama.
I know. You are, baby. I'm just sorry. I couldn't save you. I couldn't protect you. I tried.
Time to go.
I've lived by the rivers all of my life. This one's different.
How so?
This one is more inviting, more mysterious.
I'm sure it certainly holds many secrets. I did hear it's about 40 feet deep. It looks calm and serene. It was actually very cold with the treacherous current. There are so many twists and turns, offshoots with tall grasses. Many people have gotten lost and even disappeared in this labyrinth.
My word. You know a lot about the river for a Mason.
I thought it was an interesting topic to study. Sailing especially.
Okay, genius. What don't you know?
How to take away your sadness.
Yes, well, I'm glad you found me here. Thinking of running away. What do you think?
I understand the strong pull to escape right away, but I would wait a while to think things through. Take some time to assess your options. Escape is all about the timing.
All right, Wilby.
They should be here by now.
Hey. Making it to the city for the first time. Why to slow them down?
It'll certainly be more difficult as darkness falls. Please come in.
Diana. I know. Cornelia. We will save your daughter.
I believe you.
I give you my word. We have a plan to save your daughter.
You must tell me.
Come. Meet Henry.
Thank you.
Diana, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine.
Yes, ma'am.
It was then that I learned of Anna Richardson, the Society of Friends, and how our prayers had been answered. Mr. Tappan received 645 pounds in silver sterling, enough for Cornelia's ransom. Soon after, I made my way to Anne for another emotional reunion and an embrace of 30 lost years. The feelings were overwhelming, but with the numerous celebrations, at the back of all our minds was Cornelia. Anne told me some troublesome news. They hadn't heard from T.C. Worth in a while. They received no letters and no responses to the ones they sent. Something had to be done at once.
Reverend Crawford, I have a favor to ask. It's quite dangerous. But if you agree, you must leave with us to New York.
I am at your disposal.
He always wanted to visit New York.
Anne, I know this is immense sacrifice. That's a brave man.
The problem is, he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. I worry that he won't be able to play the role of a heartless slave master very well.
And I want to thank you.
Diana, we never forgot you. It's just that, oh dear, you've gotten me going. It's just that we didn't know how we could help. But now, we can.
Reverend James will be back in a minute. He's out buying gifts for his wife.
Still not a word from Worth.
No.
You really think Crawford can pass for white? He probably would be killed if they find out.
He has pushed me to volunteer. He insists it will work.
In that case, we need to get him a new set of clothes.
I agree.
Hello, Reverend?
Sir? You sure you're ready for this?
Yes.
Then you're gonna have to get on this train at once. Godspeed, my brother. What's this?
Gifts for Anne. And my will.
All aboard!
Thank you, Henry.
And just like that, all bets were off. Everything started to move in fast motion like the second hand in a watch piece. Time was ticking down with not a moment to spare and much to lose.
Wilby! Wilby!
Wilby! Hey, Gould!
Yes?
There's someone out here calling for you. A girl.
I'm so sorry if I gotten you in trouble.
It's okay. What's going on?
I'm being sold. Mr. Worth, the lying rat, is selling me. Some planter is picking me up today.
Cornelia.
I just wanted to say goodbye. Here, I wrote you this. I must go or they will punish me.
No.
I must go.
Cornelia!
The station, sir. Post haste.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, dear girl, don't despair, Cornelia. I'm your Aunt Anne's husband, your uncle. I am not a plantation owner. I'm here to help you and get you back safe with your mother.
You're my uncle?
Yes, the Reverend James E. Crawford at your service. I'm a colored man. My mother's a Negro.
What?
Shh, we're almost to the station.
Dear Wilby, your kindness has given me strength. Wherever I am, be sure to know that you are in my thoughts, and that I hope to somehow connect with you again through letters, and someday, God willing, in person. Very truly yours, Cornelia.
And with a new fire burning in his heart, Wilby was to begin his own countdown to freedom. All I can say is that for Cornelia and Wilby, there was no turning back.
Wilby! Wilby! I'm here, under this blasted tarp.
You smell like vomit.
Just get in the boat.
Cornelia would no doubt be arrested, or worse, if they found out she was traveling at night with a man pretending to be white. They take turns rowing. It's a race for time before dawn breaks, but they can't put up their sail, or they will be spotted right away.
What on God's earth, Wilby? Why would you bring Old Man Bellamy's draperies on board? Are you crazy? Well, just keep going, Wilby.
Wait! Stop that man!
You, sir.
What's our time? 4 hours until daybreak. We're not gonna make it. Faster! Faster! Wait! What's that? Turn off your light, quick. Who are they? Shh. Fisherman.
drop these. All you have is your receipt. You need these to get on the train, don't you?
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You can't ride in the passenger car. You have to hide in the baggage car.
Okay.
And Cornelia, pretend you hate. Focus is the mind.
All aboard! There it is! Fort Fisher! I see search lanterns. This isn't good. What are we going to do? Let's just hope the fog is in our favor. It's now or never, boys. Okay, it's time for the sail. We've left the mouth.
No way to hide now.
Ship coming port side. I can't make out the flag. We'll find out soon enough.
It's either a Confederate ship or a Union ship. Whatever the answer, their lives are about to change dramatically.
Harper's Ferry, Frederick, Baltimore, York, Winchester. Harper's Ferry, Frederick, Baltimore, York, Winchester. Harper's Ferry, Baltimore,
York.
Come from behind there, girl. I know you're here. No. It's okay. It's okay. Hello. I just have a message for you. From the nice man and coach? That's right. Mr. Crawford wants to know if you're okay. Do you need some water? Oh, no, not so much. You don't have nowhere to relieve yourself here. You have like 5 more stops. You're almost there. Just keep hope.
I will. Thank you.
Everyone, keep still.
That can't be stars and bars, is it?
Boys, I believe it's our beloved whole glory.
Ahoy! Wilby, what are you doing?
So we don't get shot at.
They should have been here by now.
This is my fault. My fault.
What are you talking about, Julia?
No one else?
Julia, we are all responsible.
I do not think I will be able to tell Anne. To face Diana. I failed, Henry.
It's gonna be all right.
I failed.
It's gonna be all right.
Excuse me. Cornelia.
You look just like your mother.
Cornelia was finally coming home, and my sister Julia would finally experience a small moment of peace. Wilby, he decided to stay with the Union Navy and, as he put it, fight for Uncle Samuel. It wasn't all roses. Both Wilby and Cornelia would have to acclimate to a new way of life.
You wait your turn, you stinking contraband!
Clear all mess deck. Clear all mess deck.
Mail call. Gould and Mitchell.
Oh, Cornelia. Oh, Cornelia, oh, Cornelia, my love.
It was February 15th, 1858, when the steamer Island Home proudly chugged closer to Nantucket with my baby aboard. A descendant of mine wrote a particularly touching poem. It's about Cornelia sailing into Nantucket Harbor, called The Turn. The Turn stood on the jetty facing Coatue and waited for the day to grow into something respectable, a schooner still stinking of chum or slick, with grease and the hurrahs of men coming home to salt roses and little babies, for the hour when clouds split apart into descendant forms and Quaker bells signal the end of work. The hour of hearth fires, blessings and heaps of shucked shells. But reading the signs that this was not the day he longed for, at least not here, he bent his body to partner with the wind. And at last, Cornelia came into the harbor for the first time, silent, with eyes shining, the day belonging only to her.
By the power vested in me by the state of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
If I don't have a place to go, I know that I can follow you. If my bones decide to move too slow, I'm only falling for you. There's a God that sits and listens to me cry. He wiped my tears and swiped the plans I made to die. Oh, he built my spirit and said there's no point to hide. That's in the fear and he called that the phony lie. But I live here, he said no, your breath is mine. But I'm not free, he said, so your hand is mine. Put your hand in mine. Put your trust in me, my love is more than love could mean, darling. And luckily, I'm your king. I know just where your heart is. Adjust with me, don't fuss with me. I know it's kinda hard and the unjust you've seen obstructed things, so you just wanna haul it and move. It's time to move, we're going far away. Move, it's time to move, we're getting out of here. Move, it's time to move, we're going far away. Move, it's time to move, we're getting out of here. So it's time to simply go and move. I said it's time to simply move. Let's move, yeah. It's time to move, it's time to move. We getting out of here. Move, it's time to move.